Who do you think makes the most money? The creator with the most followers or the creator with the most influence? I recently asked this very question to a room full of very smart entrepreneurs, and every single one of them got the answer wrong. Just this week, I was hosting a marketing workshop to the ecosystem brands of Meteora. Meteora is one of the most profitable companies that exists in Web3. They've generated over $300 billion in volume on their platform, and they're one of the most successful protocols. And one thing we did working with them is we put together all their ecosystem brands, and I hosted a marketing workshop. And during the workshop, I explained that there are two types of creators. The first type is called the influencer. The influencer typically optimizes their strategy for virality. They're trying to get attention at all costs. They are trying to stay ahead of the algorithm. Anytime there's something new coming out, anytime there's a proven format, anytime there's a proven way of getting attention, the influencer will usually optimize their strategy towards this. And the way the influencer makes money is relative to the attention that they have. So the more attention, the more money they make. That's the first type of creator. Now, the second type of creator is called the influential. The influential, compared to the influencer, does not optimize their strategy to be viral. Instead, they want to become niche viral. They want to be known in a very specific industry, but they don't care about being stopped on the street, having paparazzis following them, or just getting attention at all costs. A big part of the influential's strategy is to be original and to not be like every other person or every other creator in their industry. They also very much value being authentic to their own voice and talking about the things that they enjoy talking about. The way the influential makes money is that it's relative to the influence they have on their industry. Unlike the influencer who makes money relative to how much attention they get, the influential makes money relative to how much influence they have in their marketplace. Now, let me ask you this question. Which of these two do you think makes more money? Number one, influencer. Number two, the influential. I'll give you a second. Well, most people during that workshop actually said the influencer, and their logic made sense. The influencer has more followers, they get more attention, they have more eyeballs on them, they have the ability to sell more people, they have the ability to attract more brands, all of these things. And there is logic in it. However, the person that ends up making more money is number two, the influential. I mean, think about it. Who do you think gets invited on podcasts? Who gets invited to speak at conferences? Who gets investors knocking at their doors? It's the influential, not the influencer. One example was this Instagram influencer who had millions of followers. She decided to launch her own clothing brand. And the day of the launch, she was not even able to fulfill the minimum order needed to pay to manufacture her products. That order was about 30 pieces. She wasn't even able to get over 6 pieces bought. You see, the reality is a lot of people confuse having large follower numbers with actually having influence. The two do not correlate. If I were to go on the streets right now, filming myself, making videos of grandmother slapping me on the street, it is going to get a lot more views than me sitting here and talking to you about founder-led marketing. However, this creates influence. The other makes me an influencer. Money is made by being of influence, because the way you become influential typically means that you inject value in the marketplace. And when you inject value in the marketplace, it means people want the things you have. You see, there's a great quote which says that if people see you as a resource, they will want your resources. If you are a resource, you are a value add, you create value to the marketplace. People all of a sudden will want what you have to offer. This is how the funnel of influence works. You are a value until people buy from you. It is a very different game than the game of influencers. Everyone's trying to play the game of influencers. It is so easy to get views and likes. I've generated over 1 billion views on social media over the last 10 years of me doing social media marketing. I've generated views, and believe me, it does not change your life. I have a video out there of me somewhere on TikTok of me jump roping with 7 million views. That video did not change my life whatsoever. There's a small dopamine boost that comes from it, but that fades. The goal is influence, because if you watch this channel, you are trying to build big things for yourself. Now, with that said, let's talk about how do you actually become influential. And the first analogy that I have for you is the doctor analogy. Imagine if you were going to the doctor's office for the first time. You don't have previous experience with this practice. You've never seen that doctor before. You're a little bit skeptical, but you still decide to go. You get to the doctor's office and you tell the doctor, "Doctor, my shoulder hurts." So what the doctor does is he leans in and he starts looking at your shoulder. And then what he does is he starts describing to you the pain that you feel. So he's like, "Leon, let me ask you, when you hold a grocery bag, does it hurt right here at the top?" I'm like, "Yes, it does, doctor." "Okay, and Leon, when you do this movement right here, do you feel a nerve pinch?" I'm like, "Yes, doctor." "Okay, so, and when you move your shoulder that way to the front, does your shoulder feel heavier than usual?" I'm like, "Yes." What just happened here? The doctor was able, by describing my pains better than I ever could have, to build influence on me. He was able to explain my own problems back to me and describe to me exactly how I felt, and by consequence was able to gain more influence, because now I'm willing to be a lot more influenced and listen to the recommendations of the doctor, versus if the doctor came in and it was like, "Oh, your shoulder hurts? Yeah, here's some medication." Completely different game. When you have the ability to articulate the pains and problems of your marketplace better than they even can, this is how you gain influence, because people listen to people they feel gets them. If people feel like, "This guy gets me, he gets my problems, and I want to listen to him," that's how you're able, the first step of building influence. So the work exercise that I have for you right here is, what are the 10 problems that people in your niche vocalize? And what are the exact words that they use? I'll give you an example. One of the things we keep hearing from prospects that we speak to are the words, "We are stuck paying influencers." Stuck paying influencers. Got it. This is something that people repeat. Another one is, "People don't understand what we do." Literally this sentence, "People don't understand what we do." So now, as part of my marketing, as part of the sales calls that we do, as part of the demo that we show, we use these words. We're stuck paying influencers, and people don't get what we do. That is the first trait of an influential person. Now, the second thing that influential people know how to do is they know how to move people emotionally. Humans make decisions emotionally and then justify them using logic. So to influence someone, you need to know how to influence their emotional side, not their logical side. And when you think what has moved people over centuries and millennials, it has never been good arguments, logical debates. Instead, it has always been stories. When you think of Nelson Mandela, when you think of Martin Luther King, when you think of the world's most influential people, they don't exert their influence using logic. They do so through stories, because the human brain is a sponge when it comes to stories, but it's hard to retain information. Again, we've all heard it. People remember how they felt around you, not what you said. Same thing. So you exert influence by injecting meanings into the things that you do and the things that you say. And the way you do this is by injecting stories as part of your narrative. Stories move people, and the world's most influential people are all great storytellers. And a very good place for you to start would be going through the book, The Art of the Tale. It's a great book. It was my foundational introduction to the world of storytelling. And it really explains to you the foundation of storytelling, why it's important, and how do you actually become a better storyteller. So that's the second thing of an influential person. The third one, and the last one for today's video, is going to be that influential people have a unique point of view. The influential person does not just repeat what the market has already said. They challenge assumptions. They ponder deeply on the biggest problems and assumptions that the market has and offers alternatives. They know how to package their solution in a way that makes it unique. This is also called a unique mechanism in marketing. And the unique point of view is typically the solution that is uncovered from the first thing that we saw, which is the ability to articulate problems better than anyone else. Someone of influence understands the problem that the market has and knows how to come in and offer solutions in a way that seem new, unique, and different than anything else that exists on the marketplace. And I've made a lot of video about this specific topic, which I'll be linking at the end of this video, really about positioning, about creating something new. I'll be sharing that with you. And that point alone is deserving of a full 20-minute video, which I actually made, which is called How to Become the Go-To Expert in Your Industry. It's a great video that covers exactly how do you develop your unique point of view and how do you create your unique mechanism. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Leon Aboud. If you are a founder looking to deploy and build your founder funnel and become the #1 category leader in your space, then make sure you go to founderfunnel.com. There's a link to it in the description of this bio and book a call with my team. We'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.